34 cases unsolved, 34 families still waiting for answers. And tonight, a local district attorney plans to review every single unsolved case in his district. Good evening. I'm glad you're with us. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Ann Trujillo. That DA says 2 of those decades-old cases are being reworked right now. And as Denver 7's Liz Gilardi shows us, the victims' families are hopeful.
We can never get our loved ones back, but to have murderers living amongst us is unacceptable.
One of those murderers killed Robert Wells' brother.
Wells was shot in the back of the head, execution style, with a 20-gauge shotgun.
It was 1983 when 22-year-old Sid, a CU student, was found dead, shot in the head in the Boulder condo where he was living.
27 years it took to get an arrest warrant for the suspect.
That suspect has never been found, but Sid's murder shows what can happen when a cold case gets another look.
I've seen firsthand that renewed dedication and additional resources can help solve those cases.
Boulder County District Attorney Michael Doherty put together a 7-person team to review every single cold case in his jurisdiction. They're going over 34 unsolved cases.
So right from the beginning, we identified with law enforcement's help 2 cases that we're now actively working.
He can't publicly say which cases yet, but Boulder County has some high-profile murders that remain unsolved, like JonBenet Ramsey and Sid Wells.
So often when these cases go cold, law enforcement has a suspect in mind, but not enough evidence to charge them.
With the passing of time, new evidence or witnesses willing to come forward, it can be enough to turn the heat up on a cold case.
We're so frustrated with our cases being cold for so terribly long, and we have felt for years that our cases are not getting the time and attention that they deserve. Those 22 unresolved homicides.
Wells heads up an advocacy group for families of the missing and murdered. For years, he's been fighting to make sure those victims are not forgotten.
Well, the fact that they're still working on these cases doesn't just give hope, but it gives us a sense of an idea, I should say, that justice may actually come about in our cases.
It's not only cold cases, it's also missing persons cases. The DA is asking for your help to find missing Longmont mother Rita Gutierrez Garcia. She disappeared in March of this year, and we spoke with her sister earlier this month.
We don't want it to go cold, her case. And it kind of just it's at a point where people, I feel like, are just forgetting her.
Trying to make sure these faces are remembered and justice will be served no matter how many months, years, or decades have passed.
And to just give a fresh set of eyes to these long-term cold cases, it's wonderful news.
Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
And many more families are waiting for answers. The Colorado Bureau of Investigations keeps a database of all unsolved cases. There are more than 1,700 on that list, and we have a link to that database on our website.